Hi, I'm Amy Rosenquist, English instructor and faculty member at Harold Washington College. And I'm going to walk you through the English 101 content on the early college dual credit learning module that we have for instructors of English 101 throughout the district. So welcome to this group of faculty who teach English 101. English 101 is a rigorous writing course. The standards for the course are set both at the district level by City College's English discipline, as well as the Illinois Articulation Initiative. And of course, in order to be accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, as well as to allow our credit to transfer to four-year schools, we do have to ensure that each student taking English 101 has minimally met all of the learning objectives for the course. It not only prepares them to compete at four-year schools, as well as keeps us accredited, but it also prepares them for English 102, which is the second course in the sequence. So here are those requirements by the IAI, which of course all the city colleges have to meet and have adopted. So first of all, they require 5,000 words total for the semester. This can be broken into anywhere between 4 and 6 formal, revised, graded writing assignments, as well as an additional set of informal or formative assignments that you can add to your class. But 5,000 words minimum of formal revised writing, and one of those assignments has to be a longer paper of at least 1,250 words or 4 to 5 pages. These are the learning objectives that we want the students to meet as they leave our course. So typically we want them to use readings that will mirror the type of writing that they're going to be using. So not fiction or literature, because of course, I know CPS has a robust literature program as well as city colleges, we have as well. But this class actually requires close reading of text that mirrors the type of expository and analytical, and some cases a little bit of research writing that they'll be doing. So they're able to look at those and have a lens of analysis and synthesis as they're looking at them, and also integrate information from those texts into their work. So we want to give them a variety of different types of writing, and that writing should be college level. So meaning that it should be formal in tone, and they have to, of course, get comfortable with that formality and hearing their voice as an academic voice rather than simply having an opinion or writing a personal essay that can be new for many college students. They're usually very adept at reporting, so research papers where they're reporting, and then also personal narrative or personal opinion type of writing. But sometimes having a formal neutral tone can be a difficult task. So this class exists to help them become comfortable with that voice, as well as to begin the process of learning to integrate text, following close reading and analysis of that text, and then having the ability to write a longer piece, at least one paper is like a little bit of a longer paper with unique ideas of their own. So they're not just reporting, but they're also responding to the text in a unique way and no redundancy. So not doing the three-pronged thesis statement and then reason one, reason two, but actually learning to have a unique take on their topic. So we want them ultimately in English 101 to move from the ability to summarize and repeat information to actually write critically. And that's the student learning objectives. Most instructors use MLA in English 101, so they will need to have a grasp of citation, not only in the form of a works cited page, but also within the text itself. So we recommend scaffolding. There's some sample syllabi here. There's also sample assignments. So you can see some of the simpler assignments start first, and so they're getting comfortable with maybe getting a formal voice and writing in a way that's not redundant, and then moving toward integrating a little bit of text, something that they've read that they can respond to. And then generally people will also incorporate a multi-source paper in some way, so that they can learn to integrate text using signal phrasing and in-text citations, as well as paragraphs that include both text and a synthesis of their own ideas or analysis. So those are all, again, things that we sometimes haven't done in high school or in literature classes. A lot of times high school students are excellent at writing literature papers. And so this is a different type of text and writing that they're going to be learning. Here are some sample assessments. If you would like to pull any of these, you are welcome to and make them your own or just take them word for word. Different types of essays that we see typically in English 101 are an academic argument, not a debate, of course, not a pro-con kind of, but an argument, a sophisticated argument based on either a text or a series of texts. Other types of things you can have, different genres, different rhetorical styles. And then finally, at the end of the semester, every city college, some actual student work, every city college has an exit exam assessment. Some city colleges have the exit essay. And so a student is required to do a piece of writing that other faculty will grade. And then some city colleges have a portfolio requirement. And so the student presents a portfolio and again, other faculty in the department will grade it. That is so that we can norm. So across the discipline, across the departments, we know that if we are passing someone from English 101, we are all on the same page about what that means. And that's also so that as a department, we can make sure that anybody who matriculates from English 101 is actually prepared to succeed in English 102. So as dual credit instructors, you will also participate in either an exit essay or a portfolio, the exit assessment with your students. And it is important to make sure at that point that the student has completely met all of the learning objectives for English 101 at a minimum level. If they have, they will likely succeed in English 102. And if they haven't, it's okay for them to retake the class in a subsequent semester or when they get to their four-year school to make sure they do have that foundation. You are brand ambassadors for city colleges as well as for CPS. And so we want to make sure that when our students get their credit, that they are representing us well and also fully prepared to succeed whatever they do next. Thank you so much for your commitment to our students. It's a lot of word count, it's a lot of feedback, a lot of one-on-one work with each student to get them over that finish line. But we do appreciate your dedication and willingness to partner with us and allow students to have these skills and get that credit through your schools. Thank you.